Hey family, welcome back to Real Talk with TKO. It's another TKO original with your host Cutnice50. Today, Health 101. We're gonna jump right into it, and we're gonna go down a couple steps. Step one, what we want to do is rate your health. So you can get a pen and paper and just rate your health from 1 to 10 just to see where you're at. The second step we're gonna do is write down your priorities, and it can be anything from your job, your meals, fitness routine, kids, business, future goals, and just prioritize, see where you got on a piece of paper, and just so we can game plan and strategize going forward. Now, the third step, what I want to do is to track your food, water, and physical activity for 1 week, and this will help you rate your health, just to see where you're at. The fourth step, invest in a fitness tracker. If you do have one, that's great. If you don't have one, I sincerely hope that anybody out there invest in a fitness tracker. That way you can see how much water you get into your body, how much calories you burn daily, how your physical activity is, how your sleep pattern is, and what you can improve or what is wrong with your system when you sleep at night. Because a lot of them go from your breathing, your heart rate, your resting heart rate, respiratory rate, skin temperature. It has all that in there. And you might not really understand it, but you can get an idea of how your body fluctuates daily just from water weight loss or gain, just depending on how you eat. I love fitness trackers. And it's always, and you don't have to be a nutritionist to understand it. It's kind of simple, but it'll help you get an idea of how your health is operating daily or in your current state. So that's what, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we're going to number 5. Just guess your body fat percentage. Some people may know, some people might not even want to know. Like I say, I done been there. We all done been there. I done got as heavy as 365 when I was playing professional football. They moved me to D tackle, so I had to go up in weight. I wanted to be the biggest, the strongest. Probably wasn't the healthiest then, but I was healthy because I was still playing football, or kind of healthy, and not as healthy as stuff that I know now. But I was still lifting every day, and I was way younger, so I was stronger, all this and that. But when you get hurt a little bit, your health started to decline. I got as heavy. I used to wear a 9X. So a lot of my clothes I had to get made and stuff like that. And I didn't stay that weight that long, but that's the heaviest I've been in this lifetime, was 365 wearing a 9X. So I understand the big boy was in the house. So with that being said, the next step y'all want to do is conduct a physical assessment of yourself. And you can do this many ways. So what I like to do is a 1-minute test or a 2-minute test. 2-minute test, or maybe it's 1-minute test. You can do either jogging in place or steps. So say if you got a little step that is around steps in your house, just go up, down. And I mean, kind of at a fast pace for 2 minutes or 60 seconds and see off of that. Or you can jog in place, and you can do that for the 1-minute test or 2-minute test and see if you can do it. Some people might not be able to even do a minute jogging in place. If you're heavy enough, I know it, joints and stuff like that, I went through it. So you might just want to march in place, or you can do a invisible jump rope. So you can lightly jump in so it won't be a high impact on your knees, joints, stuff like that. Everybody can do these assessments. You can do high knees. You can do whatever you want to do. You want to do it constant at a higher pace or a faster pace, just to see how your body reacts to those, that physical assessment, and just rate yourself. If you can do a minute, that's great. If you can do 2 minutes, that's even better, but you want to pace yourself. So this is not assessment that you do taking your time. So you have to really kind of push yourself. You want to jog in place as fast as you can at a decent pace, just to see if you can do it. If you're winded, and if you have that physical fitness tracker, you can check your heart rate once you're done, just to see where you're at. If your heart rate now shot up to pretty much your max heart rate, or it done jumped up to, let's just say, 100 to 70 to 200, then you know you got some work to do. So this is based on you. The tracker will let you know what's your max heart rate and the output that you're doing to yourself, and you'll be able to tell once you do it. And just jot it down, heart rate, stuff like that. You can always email me and stuff, and we can discuss it or comment on this segment right here, and we'll also discuss it here too. and I'll be doing weekly Q&As just to go get back with you. So you already conducted that physical assessment. Now you want to guess your body fat percentage. And body fat is it's one of the topics that we still get wrong today, man, because a lot of people, they generally say it wrong regardless. They want to be leaner, they want to be ripped, they want to be shredded, and they don't have the knowledge or understanding of real body fat percentage. If you're using like the DEXA scan and stuff like that, that's not accurate body fat percentage. I remember I did one and they said I was 6%, but I was more around 12 to 13% because it don't fluctuate. Ain't gonna have your height right and stuff like that, or water weight right. And I wish I was that lean, but I wasn't that lean. I didn't have too much fat on me, but this topic is always going to be a debatable subject to the end of time. So guess your body fat weight or body fat percentage. If you don't get on the scale, you can write down your regular body weight and go off of that. But body fat and body weight is a different difference. So we just gonna go off of that and see, how we can game plan to try to get a strategy to take that back down, get as healthy as possible with whatever we got going on. We got injuries and stuff like that. We can work around that stuff because there's still other options that you can do as far as daily walking and meal prepping, focusing on your meals and stuff like that. So there's always alternatives that you can do instead of actually hitting a gym doing that. It's got like the beach body stuff like that. I mean, just plenty of workouts you can do at home. I do them myself, and I also hit the gym. I'm off season now, but I'm gonna start my prep soon. So we're gonna see how that go. And age does play a factor in all this also. So we done got all those steps. So we wrote down our priorities. We tracking our food, water, and physical activity for a week. We're investing in a fitness tracker. We're conducting a physical assessment of ourselves. We're guessing our body weight and body fat percentage, or we're gonna write down our body weight and then guess our body fat percentage. We're doing all that just to create a plan on how to improve our health once we find out where we're at and establish. You'll know, hey, I'm pretty healthy. I did that with ease. Your physical assessment, you can always turn it up a notch. Try to like jog and try seeing how far you can go. You can always try to push yourself a little bit harder each day or each week as you keep going on. So you're creating a plan on how to improve your own physical health. And everybody can do this. You can do this by yourself. You don't need a nutritionist. You don't need a personal trainer to do this stuff to get you back on track. And this is Health 101. Y'all got any questions or comments, man? You got some other stuff you want me to discuss or talk about. I am gonna go into some other segments for men about testosterone and stuff like that and the stats today, which is ridiculous. And I also believe that goes into why we're having such an identity crisis and stuff like that in men today because of this low test levels. It's just crazy. But as a Black American and men, our health in the U.S. in general is just worse than any other country out there, just because of fast food and stuff like that. We're not taking care of ourselves like we used to. Our generations before us used to do it. So whatever I can do to help, man, just let me know, because we're trying to get healthy. We're trying to live a longer, healthier lifestyle. I don't care what your level is right now. You can always start with something. This is just Health 101. This is a way to get started. This all stuff I just mentioned is stuff that you can do by yourself. You can always email, comment on this video below. I will answer your questions. I will be doing weekly Q&As. So y'all stay focused with that, man. We're going to be communicating a whole lot more. It's your host, Cutnice50. This is another Real Talk original with TKO Health 101. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and follow. It's your boy, Cutnice50. Hey, we out.